Good morning, student. We are going to start a new chapter today, which is force and pressure, given in chapter 3. So, what is force? As you know that to stop a moving body, we have to exert force on that body. Similarly, in order to start or in order to give a motion to a body at rest, again we have to apply the force. So, in other words, we can say in every field of life, we need one force or the other to do the work. So, force can be defined as the cause which can change the state of a body and which can also change the size and shape of a body. So, let us see force is the cause that can change state of a body. Now, what does it mean by change in the state of a body? Change in the state means if a body is at rest, using the force we can bring the body into motion. Similarly, if a body is moving, then using the force we can stop the body. So we can change the state of a body from rest to motion or from motion to rest. This is what force can do. Force can also change the size and shape of a body. So you can see force can also change size and shape of a body, which is also called change in the dimension of the body. For example, when we apply pressure on the football or when we press the football, you might have noticed that the shape of the football gets changed. Similarly, when we press the inflated balloon, again the size as well as shape of a balloon gets changed. This is due to the force. Now, what force cannot do and what force cannot change is the mass of the body. That means when we apply force on a body, there will not be any change in the mass of the body. So there will be change in the state of a body and also change in the shape and size of the body. Now, based on this, you should know there are two types of body: rigid body and non-rigid body. So rigid body is the body where the molecules are closely packed, and when force is applied on such body, there will be no change in the dimension or shape of the body, but the body will only change the state of its motion. That means on applying force on such body, the body will come into motion and there will be no change in the shape and size of a body. So rigid body, there will be change in motion and there will be no change in the shape and size of the body. Whereas when force is applied on a non-rigid body, now what is non-rigid body? Non-rigid body is that body in which the molecules are away from one another to some extent, and when force is applied on such body, the molecules will come closer, which will change the shape and size of the body. And at the same time, on applying force, the body can also come into motion. That means in this body, the body will come into motion, and number two, there will be change in size and shape of a body. This is non-rigid body. Let us now come to SI unit of force, which again is very important. Please see. So coming to SI unit of force. SI unit of force is Newton. Newton. Now what is this 1 Newton, or how can we define 1 Newton? 1 Newton is the force which when applied on a body of mass 1 kg increases its velocity by 1 meter per second in every 1 second. So we can write 1 Newton is equal to 1 kg meter per second square. That means when we apply force on a body of mass 1 kg, the acceleration produced will be 1 meter per second square, or you can say the velocity will increase by 1 meter per second in every 1 second. For example, if there is a body of mass 1 kg initially moving with a speed of 10 meter per second, then to such body when we apply force of 1 Newton, then after 1 second the velocity will increase by 1 meter per second, that is the speed will now become 11 meter per second. Similarly, when you apply a force of 2 Newton on a body of mass 2 kg, then in every 1 second the velocity will increase by 2 meter per second. That is, from 10 it will become 12 meter per second, and so on. So this is called 1 Newton. Now, what amount of force will be applied when we hold a body of mass 1 kg in our hand? And this unit of force is called gravitational unit. So we can write gravitational unit of force is kilogram force, kgf. So this is the force that we usually use when any work is done against the gravity, or when any body is lifted against the gravity. So you can see kilogram force, it means it is the amount of force required to lift or to hold a body of mass 1 kilogram. And we know that 1 kilogram force is nearly equal to 10 Newton. So we can say that in order to hold a body of mass 1 kg, the force required is 10 Newton. It is not exactly 10 Newton, it is nearly equal to 10 Newton. So if you hold a body of mass 1 kg in your hand, then the force applied will be 10 Newton to keep it in your hand. This means it is kilogram force, which is equal to 10 Newton. So we have completed the definition of force, the unit of force, and we have also seen the relationship between kgf and Newton. And next class we will come to some more information about force. Thank you.